From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the mound today, Trey Savage. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Ready to go now. And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Barker brings it in. And there's one down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And there's a foul ball.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. Quick start to this afternoon's action. Two gone.
Batting third, the shortstop, Gunnar.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Henderson, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Popped up. Bichette. And that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Your dial. Back now in Toronto. And on the mound in this one, Dean Kramer. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bottom of the first, Bo Bichette up to the dish. Line to left. Kerstad makes the catch, and there's one gone. And let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
There's a swing and a drive. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner on at first with one gone. George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throw cut off to second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Hard hit, could be extra bases. 1 run's in. Throws to second. A 2-run double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Fresh off a huge 6-hit game last night, so we'll see how he follows. Line drive, base hit. Now a long throw home. But it's offline, and they lead by 3.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner at first with 2 away. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Looking to stay hot. He had 5 hits in the game last night. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Forget it. 3rd home run of the season, and they add a pair. It's 5-zip. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. In Toronto, it's the Blue Jays 5 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Jordan Westburg. Foul ball there.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game.
Now this down the right field line. Fair ball, should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
That is the center fielder, number 9, O'Neill.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is Tyler O'Neill. Clement in plenty of time to first, and O'Neill is retired.
That is it. The left fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
And the batter now, Heston Kjerstad.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And that one fouled off. Hey! Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some Boog, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good.
Swing and a ball popped up. And it's caught for the out. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great. Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Westburg on third with 2 out. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. And the Orioles leave 1. It's 5-0.
Just
Bottom of the second. And now for the Jays, Davis Schneider.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swing and a base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now here is Bo Bichette, 0 for 1 so far. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one away. At the plate, Ernie Clement, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dean Kramer gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Tyler Wells into the game.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners in second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
2 on, 1 out, and the batter is George Springer. He's 0 for 1. Base hit, 1 run is in.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. O'Neill tracks it down for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. They hold him at third base. And now the bases are loaded. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now a chance for Alejandro Kirk. Line drive, base hit, 1 run in already. Ball comes in, runner stops at third, bases still loaded with 2 out.
Comes through with the RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
2 outs, bases full. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. He's already homered in this game. Here's a high fly ball out to center. O'Neill under it. Makes the grab. And that'll do it. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We played 2 full. Blue Jays 7 and the Orioles nothing. On to the 3rd inning and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 35, Adley.
Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Swing and a ball popped up. Guerrero makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Holiday in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Popped up right side. Clement makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Not going their way. It's 7-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Nathan Lucas. Wells back to work. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Man at first, nobody out. Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That ball's carrying. And that ball is out of here. He crushes that one to center field. His 6th of the series, and they add a couple more. It's 9-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So up next, Bo Bichette, 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And this one looks like... Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Out to short. Henderson throws to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Hit hard, base hit. And now 2 aboard. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho, 1 for 2. Base hit and a run in to score. Now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is off the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Tyler Wells will depart, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third, so looking for some help there. Back in a minute. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Dominic Hamill.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
2 on with 1 out. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. This one smoked out to left. Kerstad makes the catch, and there's 2 down. He scores on the sac fly. It's 12-0.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though, RBI.
And now it's going to be Addison Barger. He's already homered here in this one. Base hit and a run in to score. Man at first. Next to hit, Nathan Lucas. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Into the bullpen and gone. He shoots one out to right. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 15-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That's back there, and it is gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. That's his 7th home run of the series. And they add a run. It's 16-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Back to the top of the lineup, Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But they put a 9 spot up on the board here to open up a big lead. 3 innings complete. Jays lead it 16-0.
Look at me, not measuring up how I want to be. Pleased with small things and downgrades, nothing had to be new to me.
Back here at Rogers Center, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ryan Mountcastle. The wind of the pitch. Cut on and lifted in the air. Springer there makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Nope.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 down.
Now back, the third baseman.
Base is empty. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg, doubled his first time up. Swing and a miss.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch.
Fires over to Guerrero. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Orioles held in check there. Still 16-0. Back now in Toronto. And now Ernie Clement. Hamill in his rookie season, 26 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. That's a base hit and the leadoff man aboard. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Base knock, center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one hammered. That's bad. Gone. And this place is rocking. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they tack on 3. It's 19-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Dominic Hamill departs, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. The left-hander on now, Keegan Aiken. This is his 3rd time out this year. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Rips one to left. That's a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's got a chance. On the warning track, and hauls it in.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. O'Neill going back, and it hits the fence. They get it in quickly, so first and second, now one out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Swing and a ball lifted left field, and it falls as they hold him up at third.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So bases loaded with one away. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away.
Well done. Drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Bo Bichette on the ground to the left. Off balance feed. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And the batter now, Ernie Clement. And there's a rocket into the outfield. In comes the run from third to add on.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So digging in, George Springer. That's hard hit on the line. Kjerstad makes the play, and that is that. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. We played 4. Toronto leads this one 22-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And down on strikes. And now one away.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Heston Kjerstad now at the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And now here is Dylan Beavers. And that's in for a strike. Man at first, one away. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Cowser batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Varsho moving back for it. Way back there and gone. He'll circle the bases. His first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 22-2.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Varsho puts it away, and that is that. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. 86. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So, man aboard. Now, here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. The throw into second. And he's got a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. This one smacked out to left center. One runs in, and it bangs off the top of the wall. Cut off, throw to second, safe, and that's his third hit. Digging in, Addison Barger. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Number 86 is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Albert Suarez. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they extend their lead. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. And now Davis Schneider. That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. The run comes in to score from second, and the lead continues to grow. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Now a screamer into the outfield. And a superb diving catch. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Really nice job of tracking that one down. I noticed some initial hesitation, ball off the bat. Didn't look like he got a great read, but he made up for it by closing on it quickly, laid out, and hauled it in.
2 down, bases empty. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Ripped on a line. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. But they tack on 5 runs. 5 innings complete. The Jays are out in front 27-2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Savage back to work. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. And a strike in there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And he deals. Gets under it and pops it up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Foul ball. Next offering is foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kirk makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 27-2.
Watch me, let me work. I put in work.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Go!
Like a river, I keep rolling, back to you. I keep rolling, back to you. If I'm a river running on, you're the ocean blue. We're on the path down the heaven road, leading me through the water.
Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch to the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Well struck right field. Gone! Straight into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. That's his 5th homer of the series. It's 28-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. That's not coming back. They go back to back, and they add a run. It's 29-2.
No good. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Albert Suarez won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher now, Yennier Cano. One out, base is empty. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Swings here and blasts one left field, and it one-hops the wall. Now a relay to second, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Addison Barger. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now the DH, Nathan Lucas. There's a line drive to left field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now the left fielder, Davis Schneider. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bo Bichette. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one ripped. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Hammer, base hit. Bichette around third and headed home. Not in time. He's safe. So 2 down. George Springer digs in now. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
2 outs, nobody on. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Here's your 1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And into second easily with a 2-out double. Man at second here with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner from second scores as they add on. And that's a 2-out double. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation when the ball gets out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. New inning getting started. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Jordan Westburg. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
You know, these Orioles, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach. Wow, short work to send them packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
The Jays up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This one in the air. Bichette. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder Heston.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. In the air, right field. Springer settles underneath it. And that'll do it. So they turn to their closer, Sean Dubin.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Nathan Lucas. Laser could be trouble.
All over that one right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Everything came together for him. He showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
Back to the top of the order. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and they extend their lead. Now he launches a throw over his head. Headed for the plate. Plays the play, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it. But 2 runs come in on the play. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. That one ripped. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double. George Springer will hit next. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. So 2 runs, 4 hits, an error, and nobody left on. And we're back. We go to the 8th. Now here's the Orioles DH, Dylan Beavers. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, right fielder, Colton.
Now Colton Cowser. Fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
This one in the air. Bichette makes the play, and it's out number 3.
This is for all my go-getters, we made it. Yeah, we made it. Welcome to the celebration. And this is word to the haters, we never stop it. Shout out to all of you haters, thank you for watching.
Back here at Rogers Center, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Ripped towards third. One gone in the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the catcher,
Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Well struck left field. And gone!
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now at the plate, Addison Barger. This one smoked on its way out of here. Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
1 down. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. Slice down the right side. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
the batter number 11.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Swung on, belted. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Pulls into second, that's an RBI double. Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here's the throw to the plate, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
2 down, bases empty. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho. That one hammered center field. That's carrying. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone.
this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Nice grab. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Savage back to work.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball, still 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground right side. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The first baseman, number 6.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Back up the middle and a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Holliday coming home. He will score. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Anthony Dominguez has checked into the game. This is his first appearance of the season. Fought off foul. Hard hit right side. Throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now back, the third baseman, Jordan.
And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that.
That one to first. He steps on the bag, and the Orioles down to their final out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And the batter now, Tyler O'Neill.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a foul ball. This could end it. To third. Base hit and a run in to score. Orioles an out away. So next to hit for Baltimore. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And what a play. Ball game. Savage with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.